Let's raise the big questions then on the show. Should there be a nationwide ban on firecrackers? Are some states hesitant to ban firecrackers? Do firecrackers pose an immediate health emergency? These are some of the questions I want to raise tonight. Dr. Santosh Harish is fellow at the Center for Policy Research. He's been tracking this as an environmental policy expert. Dr. Vivek Nangia is Principal Director and Head Pulmonology at the Max Super Specialty Hospital. Vinod Tikmani is Senior Committee Member, Fireworks Association. And Reena Gupta, who joins us, is a spokesperson with the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to first understand from you, Reena Gupta, that this decision that Delhi has taken to ban firecrackers, is it because we are in COVID times? Is this going to be a decision now for good every time before Diwali? Will you ban firecrackers knowing the fact that it is a pollutant? Are you doing it because of COVID, or are you doing it because on principle you believe that firecrackers are polluting?
So Rajdeep, this decision is because of the unprecedented COVID times. Delhi, as you know, has been hit with a third wave, and a lot of doctors and specialists had been advising the Chief Minister that due to the rising levels of pollution, higher COVID cases, it will not be advisable to burst firecrackers in Delhi this year, because as you know that just before Diwali, because of firecrackers, the pollution levels go up 50 or 100 times, and it is very, very difficult for the young kids and for the older people in Delhi to be able to sustain during those days. So the decision for now is because of COVID. And I'm very grateful as a mother and as somebody who has old parents that the Chief Minister has actually taken this decision. And I would request through your channel, the neighboring states around Delhi, I hope they will also take a similar decision, because a ban in Delhi does not really mean anything.
But for now it's only for 2020? But are you telling me for now it's only for 2020? Are you telling me next year things are going to get suddenly transformed? Why not say that we in principle believe that crackers are bad for the health? Or crackers are injurious to the, are bad for our pollution levels?
Crackers are injurious to the pollution levels, but at the same time, Diwali is a big festival in India, and one has to also respect that sentiment. And hopefully the next year, we will not be in the same situation, and the pollution problem will improve next year. Let's hope so. Okay. The government of Delhi is taking a number of measures, and I hope the central government as well spends the next 12 months really trying to solve this pollution issue.
Okay, let's look at that connection between firecrackers and COVID. Dr. Vivek Nangia, your Principal Director and Head Pulmonology at Max, give us a sense. Is there a direct connection between possible rise in COVID cases, not just in Delhi, but across the country? Karnataka is the latest state to ban firecrackers, and the use of firecrackers. Are firecrackers a hazard in COVID times, potentially leading to an excess of COVID cases?
Thank you, Rajdeep, for asking me this very important question. I think we need to start from what are the damages that firecrackers can do to our bodies, actually. So to begin with, of course, it can cause burns, it can cause injuries, it can cause respiratory tract asthmas, it could trigger off allergies, it could precipitate COPD, acute exacerbation. And that is primarily because there are these 4 or 5 crackers which generate very high levels of pollution, probably 200 to 2,000 times higher than what are permissible by the World Health Organization, that is WHO. And these are those Phuljaris, Anar, and Ladi, and Pirkari, or the Chakri, the one which revolves on the ground. So these are the ones which actually result in a lot of air pollution. Air pollution, as we all know, damages our lungs directly. A particle size less than 0.25 or less than 2.5 microns would go directly into the lungs and trigger off an inflammatory cascade, thus providing a very hotbed for any kind of virus. I mean, right now it's a COVID virus which is raging.
But that's every year. That's every year. My point is, this year in COVID times, is there a particular danger associated with bursting firecrackers?
That's exactly what I was coming to. That, because we are providing it a hotbed, literally like a fertile ground for the virus to proliferate and cause further damage to our body. And because the COVID virus is already in the air, so this virus also attacks the same respiratory tract which is already attacked by the air pollution. So we're actually worsening the air pollution with the firecrackers and creating a very challenging kind of a situation for our own body to fight out. There's an ongoing inflammatory cascade inside the lungs. On top of that, there's a virus which is ready to invade anytime. So the local defense mechanism to prevent this virus from entering the body would be totally missing, resulting in major infections. And we've had studies from across the globe which have shown that whenever the air pollution levels are high, the number of cases of COVID go up significantly. With just 1 micron.
Can I just give some data to our viewers in a way? And maybe Vinod Tikmani, since you're a senior committee member of the Fireworks Association, आप इसका जवाब दे सकते हैं. Snake, वो जो snake जो होता है, जिस तरह से हम उसे दिवाली में यूज करते हैं, 464 cigarettes. Fulgari is about 74 cigarettes. Chakri is 68 cigarettes. Anar is 34 cigarettes. Do you think that the time has come for the firecracker industry also to look कि यार कुछ नया करते हैं? ये तो this is too much. Nobody is going to accept these numbers. These numbers are going to destroy young people's lives.
Sir, I just would like to highlight you few points कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ये केस 2015 से चलते आ रहा है एंड अभी वहाँ पे नीरी के गाइडेंस में पेसो रेगुलेट किए हुए क्रैकर्स अभी बनाए जा रहे हैं which are comparatively less pollutant and it is within the Supreme Court guidelines. We are not developing it and वही क्रैकर्स अभी मार्केट में बिक रहे हैं. Secondly, as you said about cigarettes are being smoken overall the whole of the year. And crackers are burst only 2 hours in the whole year. 2 hours. I will very specifically highlight Supreme Court has given guidelines that it has to be burst only 2 hours. ये पूरे साल में 2 घंटे चलते हैं. दूसरी मैं एक चीज हाईलाइट करना चाहूंगा. NGT had presented a report in 2016 for the reasons of pollution to be done in Delhi and around Delhi. There were 7 main items. Like construction activity, burning of solid waste, burning of agricultural residue and blah blah blah. And crackers are not in that list.
You're making an interesting point. You're making an interesting point
which has been taken into observation.
You're making an interesting point that you're saying, you know, why are you singling out crackers?
I would like to highlight one more 2 points.
Yes.
IIT Kanpur has,
Go ahead.
Yeah. IIT Kanpur has given a report which has been taken into observation by the Supreme Court, where they have asked what was the proportion of firecrackers in the pollution, and they were like, we are not into a position to inform what is the extent, and it is a minimal extent, insignificant extent it has been in the pollution.
Let me now differ with you, sir.
Based on that, the Supreme Court has given orders.
Sir, for the week of Diwali, it is clear that crackers are a major contributor. Let me ask this to Dr. Santosh Harish. You are listening to what a representative of the Firecrackers Association is suggesting, saying, why are you singling out crackers? We've already seen what stubble burning does. Construction goes on through the year. There is a vehicular pollution. Why are we singling out crackers? Santosh Harish, your response?
We are singling out crackers, I think, because it makes a very bad situation much worse. The gentleman's right in that, you know, if you're looking at the contribution to pollution levels across the year, fireworks are certainly a small fraction. But during these days, right, it makes absent stubble burning, absent fireworks, the pollution levels would have been very high anyway. On top of that, we have added the stubble burning contribution. As of like today, for instance, that contribution is about 20%, as per SAFAR, right?
But why single out crackers? The point is, why single out crackers? Why are we singling out crackers?
Well, I mean, so I would agree with that in the sense we want to be tackling all of the sources in parallel, not just singling out stubble burning or fireworks. That's a perfectly valid point. But this year, right, and in general, fireworks, because of the additional spike that it leads to, it plays havoc with vulnerable groups, right? Leads to asthma and so forth.
No, but we can leave it to those individuals. We can put, look, let's be very clear. Individuals who burst crackers, and let's turn to the politician on this question. Reena Gupta, individuals who burst crackers know exactly what they are getting into. They know the hazards associated with it. The choice is theirs. It's like smoking cigarettes. The choice is theirs. You want to kill yourself, you want to get into have chest infections. Go ahead, burst crackers. Leave it to individuals. Why don't you leave it to citizens to decide? Why enforce it through a state diktat?
Actually, Rajdeep, that's an interesting point that you raise. It is when an individual bursts crackers, you're not just polluting your air, you're polluting the whole air. Okay, so this is the reason why smoking is banned in certain places, right? Because there is also a lot of passive smoking that it leads to. So when individual action is leading to a larger harm to the society, these kind of actions would have to, would have to be taken by governments. Having said that, the point our friend from the Firecracker Association was making, actually the Delhi government first looked into green crackers. And we realized that the whole regulation of green crackers, there is not enough clarity what are green crackers do. Two, the availability of green crackers is very low. And that is the reason why we said that this year at least, because everybody's lungs are already so compromised because of pollution and because of COVID, we cannot take this chance of that spike again because of the Diwali firecrackers. So this year, it's the ban is only for this year,
no, good point.
And I really hope that we can work together.
That's a good point being made. ये साल तो हमें बचा दीजिए. ये एक साल अगर क्रैकर नहीं चले तो क्या नुकसान होगा? एक साल. The government is saying this is for 1 year.
सर मैं आपको थोड़ा
And where are these green crackers? Last year I went looking for green crackers. I did not find enough of green crackers in the market. कहाँ है ये green crackers?
Say they are already into market, sir. They are already into market.
Not enough.
Sir, last year say they had the production was stopped for 6 months at least, just so that the green crackers could be produced and manufactured, and the whole process of production and manufacture was stopped for more than 6 months. I should say that first. Second point I would like to highlight is the whole demography of our country is different. Delhi is different, Maharashtra is different. So saying banning it for the whole of India would not be a right thing, I should say. And
sir, if people's chest is the same, I can get a chest infection if I'm sitting in Kerala or in Mumbai or in Kolkata or Delhi. Let's be fair. My point is, cracker industry will also have to look at the bigger picture.
For this year, I would just like to explain, just a minute, if you can allow me a minute, sir. Sir, I would like to just highlight, this thing is going on from years. Corona is there from March. Now we are just 1 week ahead from Diwali.
Right.
See, as a farmer, if a farmer sows seeds, they grow the plants and then cut it. Now it is a time to cut and sell. At that time you are making a decision to ban. If you pre-inform us in December or in November, the whole process starts is like in December, Jan, we make our orders and send it. We are traders. Then the manufacturers manufacture it, and then in this period we do the selling in the last 4, 7, 10 days. And why to make decisions in the last minute? That is my major question. If you tell us in December or November, Jan, even if the corona had come, the peak season was in May, June, if some intimation was given, we would have not bought so much crackers and to sell. We have to meet the demand.
No, I understand.
And why
no,
to take
I can
understand.
I understand Vinod Tikmani. No one wants you to suffer economically.
The whole crop and there is a storm.
Sir, I take your point. It is therefore a difficult decision for a government to take, to completely overnight decide to ban crackers. Dr. Vivek Nangia, is there a middle ground at all on this issue? Do you believe that, as is being suggested by some, that look, green crackers are the way forward, don't have a complete ban on it? Are you saying that crackers actually damage our health to the extent that they do? We've been playing crackers for years in this country.
Yeah, Rajdeep, but unfortunately, we've moved on to crackers. Actually, Diwali was a festival of lights. Even now, if you see, we call it a festival of lights and not a festival of crackers. But for some reason, over the years, we've moved on to crackers and are not realizing how we are spoiling our own health. I think we need to be a little more innovative and probably move on to some laser light shows or some green crackers which are actually green, truly green in nature, which do not emit any kind of smoke. They may be producing the similar kind of sound and a similar kind of an effect without actually contributing to the air pollution. We are already seeing that the AQI levels are crossing 500 in Delhi NCR these days. Imagine what will happen on Diwali night if we continue with this kind of a pollution levels. Probably we would be touching 1,000 or something on that.
No, I take your point, and it's completely out of control in a way. But is there anything, Dr. Santosh Harish, to suggest that different parts of the country? Okay, we'll try and go to Dr. Santosh Harish in a moment. But the point I was trying to make is that is there a middle ground between saying a complete ban on crackers and, as Vinod Tikmani is saying, allow us at least to sell our green crackers, allow us to inform us in advance if you intend to take such decisions. Reena Gupta, do you believe that's possible, or do you believe 2020, year of COVID, all of us have to make sacrifices, and one of the sacrifices is this year, no crackers?
So Rajdeep, this year definitely we all have to make sacrifices, and one of them is no crackers. Having said that, with all this pressure from the Supreme Court, NGT, I'm really hoping that the cracker industry will also reform itself, and it would come out with alternatives which are, less polluting and which are better for the health. And just going back to what Dr. Nangia was saying, last year we did organize a laser show in Connaught Place, and the plan was to do it again this year, but due to COVID conditions, we could not do a laser show. But I think moving forward, as a community also, we should figure out better ways of celebrating Diwali, be it through laser shows, or maybe we do community fireworks in a few places in Delhi, and all of us get together there instead of all of us doing fireworks in our own gully and mohallas. Maybe just choose 2-3 points in Delhi and we have fireworks there, or have laser shows. But having said that, even this blanket ban on Delhi will not work unless we as citizens of Delhi decide that this year we are not going to burst firecrackers, because the ban is only in Delhi. If somebody wants to burst, they can easily go to Gurgaon and Noida and buy from there. And I don't think we have the kind of vigilance of police on the ground.
No, at the moment in Haryana, we have a strange rule, Dr. Nangia, that imported crackers will be banned. I'm just wondering, can you have a halfway house measure, or have you to be very clear this year? A complete ban. Would you support a nationwide ban as one of the country's top pulmonologists? Should 2020 be a complete ban on crackers?
I think this year we should. I guess we'll all have to sacrifice towards it, the way we've been sacrificing for so many other things as well. But this year, because of COVID, we are already facing a huge challenge in the healthcare industry. We are short of beds. The ICU beds are not available. Now, in the last 1 week or so, even the ward beds are not available for the patients. We're having a major crisis. And, after all, you also have to understand that even if the beds are available, even the doctors are getting exhausted now. Wearing PPEs all the time is really not easy.
Oh, sure.
And being inside, risking our own lives, all the time thinking that the sword is dangling on our heads, at any time it may just fall. So we're also going through major pressures, and anything that would actually increase the number of corona cases is not going to be appreciated at all by anybody in the medical fraternity. I can assure you that.
I think you make a very fine point. As the father of a young doctor, I can only completely empathize with what you've said. I know how difficult the last several months have been for those in the medical profession. Dr. Santosh Harish, you are back with us. You want to give us a final point. Do you believe also this is a year for a nationwide ban, or do we need a cracker policy for the future? It can't just be for 2020. Do we need a policy for the future so that the likes of the Firecrackers Association can also plan for the future?
Yeah, no, actually, the answer would be yes to both of those questions. This year, I do hope other states also follow suit, especially those in the Indo-Gangetic plain, but more generally, because there is definitely this sort of double threat, pollution exposure, and from there, the risk of increasing the severity of COVID and so forth. And going forward, what the representative from the Firecracker Association said was absolutely on point. These should be anticipated and signaled in advance. This was not a surprise that the levels get bad apocalyptic during this time, and taking these last-minute decisions is unfair to everybody. There should be a more thoughtful policy as to what is allowed, how much is allowed. And I just want to quickly make the point that green crackers certainly sound great, but they emit 30% less emissions. So if there was an argument for not bursting firecrackers, the traditional kinds, green crackers aren't that much better. So, so I think we need to be realistic as to how much of a solution.
That's an important element that you've just added. I want to leave my guests with a thought that Vimlendu Jha, an environmental activist, has just put out on Twitter to me. Let's be fair. Diwali is a festival of lights. It's not of firecrackers, and never can be a festival, or its custom be by design fatal and harmful. Bring the air quality index back to 50, and then you can burst as many firecrackers you want on Diwali night. Till then, think, stop. Maybe there is something to be said there. Let's get the AQ levels down and then find a way by which we can celebrate Diwali in the traditional way with lights and crackers, but do it as responsible citizens. This is the year of COVID. We need to be responsible citizens above all else. Thank you all very much for joining me here on our talking point this evening. I hope that the message goes out loud and clear. This is not the year for Diwali firecracker.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.